What's everybody, Killer here, and welcome to the final episode of Elden Ring Nightreign. So this is going to be the last episode where I go through and I do everyone else's remembrance. I go through and I do everybody's remembrance. I don't know if I'm going to do them in any particular order, so I don't know. It'll probably be going like Ironeye, just the way I finish them in. So you'll see that. Alright, I forgot to read the first starting things of Ironeye, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. Instructions sent from the Fellowship to Ironeye. Ironeye, beloved child of the Fellowship, we have received word from Batir that you have fulfilled your duty. Your compensation is on its way. Remain at your present location. A new substantial task will soon be upon you, which will likely require journeying to the lands between. Details to follow. Ever your custodian, Asada. P.S. Please forget what I said the other day. It was pure blatterdash spoken in frustration. Chapter 2. Instructions sent from the Fellowship to Ironeye. Ironeye, beloved child of the Fellowship, I am certain you are aware of the destruction of the boarding house in the Duskin Valley. Root out the traitor and retire him. You can pick up his trail in the lands between. Standard protocol applies. The Fellowship will not involve itself. Traveling expenses, intelligence, and allies must all be produced as you work. Ever your custodian, Asada. Chapter 3. A report written by the Ironeye addressed to the Fellowship. Asada, my custodian. I have no means to deliver this report, but I record my progress. Following the traitor's trail has led me to the Round Table Hold. I have made an ally who goes by the name of Priestess. There have been scant clues to find, but such is the way in this field of work. The work itself proceeds as usual. Ironeye. Chapter 4. Instructions sent from the Fellowship to Ironeye. Ironeye, beloved child of the Fellowship, I believe you are familiar with the monster. It is clear now that his guardian has been slain long ago. It seems to have happened when the boarding house was destroyed in the Duskin Valley. There is a strong likelihood that the traitor to the Fellowship is indeed the monster. Take every precaution. He was raised by the Fellowship to be the Centennial Skion, I think he is. After all, ever your custodian, Asada. Chapter 5. A report written by Ironeye addressed to the Fellowship. Asada, my custodian, I have picked up the trail of the traitor, the monster. He is a brother of the Fellowship. The battle is sure to be drawn out, but I shall prevail. I'll send a report once the deed is done. P.S. I found a sealed missive among my effects. In accordance with protocol, I shall open it unless advised otherwise. Master. A blood-stained letter addressed to Ironeye to the scorns of the Fellowship are fated to be disposed of once they play their part. Thus I had a dream to wrest the power of the Night Lord. The night had been the rules which govern our realm. Scions raised would wander through an endless valley night. That I added valley there on accident. Fighting on and on. A night that would never break. For their sake I desired, but it is a dream most foolish. I should never have mentioned it to you. Free yourself of your misgivings, and walk the path in which you believe. Ever your custodian, Astal. Oh, that's a remembrance I'm gonna begin. What is this? A note from the priestess. The one you await has arrived. Do not delay. Come to the crypt below. Say no more. Oh, it's me.
This man has been expecting you. It's time you spoke.
Okay.
Well met, comrade. It pains me to see you like this. But yes, I am the traitor. You've come to hurry me to my end, haven't you? I've been waiting. Well, you'd best get on with it.
Oh, so wait, do all the fellowships dress up like this?
Didn't quite manage it, did we? You should know as well as anyone. We can't be killed so easily.
What?
Find an edge of order, and I'll let you in on a little secret.
I can't kill him.
An edge. I know how you might find one.
Okay.
The beings, known as Night Centaurs, spill over with sacred power.
Okay.
Your search should begin with them.
Okay.
You have it. Then please, strike true. I can feel it. I'm certain. This is the real thing. I'll tell you what you want to know. You and I, all of us, are already dead. But our curse does not allow us to rest. As those who live in death, we could not rest until the Night Lord was defeated. Battle was not suffering, but pleasure. Until you have undergone the same. You have the same eyes. What will you do? My heart. I finally feel it. It beat its last.
I'm surprised to learn the truth of your natures. However, we strive for the same purpose. I need nothing more. The sad thing is, I think in other circumstances he might have joined us here. But in the end, he chose to be a monster.
Okay. Alrighty. That is that. Edge of Order. A report written by the Ironeye addressed to the Fellowship. Asato, my custodian, I have no means to deliver this report, but here shall I record my progress. The traitor has been dealt with. All that remains is to face the Night Lord. Ironeye. P.S. Fear not, Master. My mind is clear. Woo! Yeah. Okay. You good, buddy? What is happening? I'm seeing God. God? Oh yeah, did I think I completed it with the relic on. Oh. But now I'm by myself. Is that all my loot? It is. This is such an interesting area. Well, it looks just like the Round Table Hold. Which I'm guessing this technically is the Round Table Hold, just in a different dimension. But we can't go anywhere else. All the other... Wait, can we? Hold on, I want to look around. Yeah, it is. It's the exact replica of the Round Table. But nothing's really too different. Interesting. That door is closed. Flowers. Can't go that way. Okay. Can't go to the sparring area. Alright. I think I'm supposed to pick Clenched Dagger to get his Truly Wielded Blade. Yes. Alright, this is Ironeye's like Pacific ending, and also the first time I ever beat the Night Lord, which I think is dope. So, I mean, we killed this guy, and I think this guy is like one of the owners of the Round Table. Right? I have no idea. I don't know the lore. But all I know is that doing this, we keep the night going. So it's like an endless night. Because Ironeye and everybody in the Fellowship are those who live in death?
The night is far from over.
Yeah. Okay. That's dope. I got Ironeye's special ending. Nice. Oh, there it is. A report written by Ironeye addressed the Fellowship. As what my custodian, you were the finest guardian one could hope for. I desired freedom from the yoke of the Fellowship only because you showed me it was possible. I only have gratitude for you, Master. For now, my night shall never end. And that's Ironeye's complete story. Nice. Pretty sure, from what I know, Revenant's like storyline, I guess, or Remnant, or Remembrance, Jesus, is actually like creepy, I guess. Let's see. Trying to escape from the encroachment of the night, I awoke. Checking my joints, I traced my way through clouded memories. But where was I? And why did the air smell of must and mold? I needed to know what was going on. That is where I decided to begin. I want to begin this, see what's happening. Okay, so I'm guessing what we talked to her.
You have awoken. This is your new home. It is as much yours as it is ours. I hope you settle in. What is it?
Oh, yes, I am supposed to talk to
You
you.
must have many questions. Well, it's simple enough. We have a common cause. Perhaps you don't remember. All your talk of getting revenge upon the Night Lord, how you would never forgive it and so on. Hardly grounds for abandoning you. This might seem all too much right now. But I promise with time, you will grow accustomed to this place.
Oh, now I go over to where I was awakened. I was actually not awakened. I guess I talked to the bird?
How are you feeling? There are some who are wary of your companionship, but your intent was not much different from our own. I have no mind to doubt you, and I'm honored to fight on the same side. That said, you do well to show you are trustworthy. I could give you a job to prove yourself. I may be old-fashioned, but actions speak louder than words. What do you say?
I guess.
Will you hear my request? Without delay, I want you to retrieve a weapon wielded by the forces of night. Their fierceness is compounded by the strength of their arms. But, with a proper understanding of their tools, I can fend them off with my shield. It needn't be a perfect specimen. Even a fragment of a blade will do. I leave it in your hands.
How the fuck am I supposed to do that? Thank you, Sebastian. And we got it here.
Oh, there you are. You found me just what I needed. I am in your debt. You've earned a name for yourself and proven that you belong here with us. I will tell the others of your good deed. You seem intent on keeping them at arm's length, but that matters little, as long as we can work together.
Yeah, that's what's up. Small makeup brush. Alright. Chapter 2 of Revenant. Did I read this one? I think I did. As I have fought alongside the others of the Round Table Hold, some of the fog surrounding my memories has lifted. I look in the mirror, I remember my name is Daphne, daughter of the prestigious house of Northerncroft, a family of master puppeteers. But then, upon the day of a fearsome storm, the night swallowed the entirety of the family estate. It was on that day that I became the Revenant, taking on the figure of this doll. Alright, chapter 3. Though my form is that of a doll, yet do I dream. Upon the night of the storm, nothing stares within the estate except for me, now inhabiting the unfamiliar body of a doll, aimlessly prowling the grounds. Then something strokes my cheek. It is ever at this point that the dream is cut short. I awaken and look in the mirror so I can make sure of the sensations running through me. Are my dreams not enough that you desire more? Black streaks have appeared upon my cheeks. It seems I am cherished by the night. Indeed, to think it would still give chase even in this doll's frame. Chapter 4. In the mirror, I conceal the ways in which the night eats away at me. As I apply the cosmetics given to me by the Iron Menial, I recall his words to me. Within your memories is a whole of not inconsequential size. It seems that the night is using this toehold to take root. The Recluse was the one who made this observation, but I know not how much she is worth my trust. That aside, I cannot grow accustomed to applying makeup with my own hand. Back at home, someone would have done it for me. The task finally complete. I caress the smoothness of my cheeks. Now I come to think of it. What was the name I gave this doll? I look into the mirror. The night eats away at more and more pitiful. She was my darling baby, carved by my grandfather. I called her by a name, but I don't know if I'll ever recall it now. Instead, I stroke her face. I must find a way to purge my body of the night that is nesting within. In that case, I believe the priestess. Alright, let's do it. Begin remembrance. I gotta talk to the priestess who's here.
Your condition has worsened. There's only so much that can be hidden. We'll have to do something about that. We need to think of something. Listen carefully. Your condition, the contamination, it's spreading. If it continues, you'll be swallowed by the night again. You must conquer this fear of the night. You might say the words, but deep down, you do not believe them. Go to see the witch. She should be able to help.
Okay, now we talk to Recluse. Boom.
Thou wouldst halt the contamination, yes?
Yes.
Those who have surrendered themselves to the night even once are powerless to resist its allure. The night within thee hath begun to fester. Whether or not it can be kept in check is entirely dependent upon thee.
Interesting.
Please sit when thou art sure of mine.
Yeah. Wait, what are you gonna do? Fuck it. Let's sit.
Close thine eyes. Find the thing of which thou art afeared.
Okay. Oh, we're in an E state. I can summon. Oh. I don't think I would need to summon. Who's that? Edgar Blackcoat, Northerncroft, esteemed Patreon of House Northerncroft. Okay. So we're in like a mansion. Oh, and there's the doll. And there's all of this place fucked up. Whoa. Frederick. Ow. Just don't stop coming. I'm gonna save my ultimate because I feel like we'll have more to fight. But I am gonna summon Sebastian. Sebastian, and just try to keep them from getting close. I like this. Okay, we did it. Now we get rid of that. I'm guessing we try to interact with the doll, which is us. An ordinary doll carved with inexpert letters that read, "My darling little Daphne." Oh, so the doll's name is Daphne. Interesting. So, did they name the doll? Did they name did they name the doll?
Thou wert successful, I surmise. Well done.
Interesting. So, if we reading the like her journal, she knows that her name is Daphne, but she's also saying that she was murdered. So did they name the doll after her, or is the doll actually just sentient and doesn't harbor the body of the girl from the estate? Now this, dolls do have their dreams. This I know. The daughter of the house softly caresses my cheeks. Let's put on a little makeup, Daphne. I always liked having my makeup done. Alright, well I gotta do a couple more expeditions with Revenant, and then should be able to finish the chapter. So see you guys then. Alright. We're back after defeating the Gaping Jaw boss. So I think we're here. Chapter 7. I caress the cheeks of the face that looks back from the mirror. These fingers have not the warmth nor the softness I expect. It seems I must face again what transpired upon that stormy night. Begin remembrance.
Dear, thou shouldst by now have ascertained that which thou must face. Wilt thou the truth uncover upon the next attempt? Yes. A fine girl thou art. Please, sit.
Well, let's do this.
Close thine eyes. Find the thing thou hast hidden.
We gotta relive the night. I'm guessing the night when the storm. Oh. Oh, we got a murder mystery on our hand, boys. Oh, literally, there's blood over here. Someone just ravaged this fucking house. What the hell? Oh my god. Also, what kind of mansion is this? Like, this must be like one wing of the house, but holy. Whoa. Frederick? Does the healing stun thing still work? I think it does. Beat his ass. Alright, Sebastian. Come on, Sebastian. Do the roar. Yeah, whoa. Alright, Sebastian, calm down. Calm down, buddy. Alright. Go home. Oh, we got a cutscene. This is like the third cutscene I've seen in this entire game, besides the opening ones and stuff. Oh, Jesus. What is happening? Oh! I think she's dead, man. Jesus fucking Christ. Oh, there's the doll. Oh, that girl looks like You know, like the DLC at the end of Dark Souls 3 DLC, she looks like the girl, the giant girl, before you fight Gale or Slave Knight Gale, was it right? Yeah. Girl. Oh, Jesus. Oh. Well, she's dead. Oh. There's a doll. Oh. The fuck did I just watch? That was like the most gruesomest shit ever. That was so gruesome. So what happened to them? See, now I'm interested in the story. Alright? You can't just end it like that. Who was the murderer? Why did he do it? And where is he now? Because he just he just like ravaged this whole place, and then obviously killed, I'm guessing, the girl and her mother. That was such a wow.
Thou art good to thy word, my dear. So, what is thy desire? Indeed, though scattered thou wast, thou art now whole. All is well.
Damn.
Thy fixity of purpose is admirable indeed.
That got me feeling some type of way. I just watched a murder. Literally. Oh, there's the Remembrance outfit, which probably isn't gonna look any different from, you know, the actual outfit. Chapter 8. I grasped the portrait and faced the mirror. The daughter of the house is no more. She will never caress my face again. No matter how I yearn. No matter how I yearn? Yeah. I never was a human, and now the mantle of doll no longer fits me. There is but one thing that I must accomplish. The very reason I became the Revenant. To bring an end to the night of the storm. Wow. And then let's go ahead and take a look at the Remembrance outfit, see what it is. Alright, so she doesn't have the bandages on her arm, like right here. And her legs aren't like fested with jewelry and stuff. It's just how the doll looked at the beginning. I don't know. I feel like all of these like Remembrance skins are so bad. Besides like maybe like I know Raider's Remembrance isn't bad. This is just like why. Same thing with Wilder, but we still have Guardian, Recluse. We got some other characters to get the Remembrance done, but for now, that's it for Revenant. Alright, Recluse. Though my fellows call me by the name of Recluse, mine origin is as one of many, a witch of the deep woods. From mine seclusion amongst the trees, cause did I have to journey forth to Limvale. For I had mind to search for a certain something coiled in the shadows. So, Chapter 2. I search for, yes, my beloved infant. If I am to find it, I must recognize the signs that shall point the way. First, I aim to approach the menial, the beloved infant, the being that I, as a witch, birthed. It was never a true bequeath, though with a certain mirth we speak of it as the gnawing. Following a trial of ancient magic, its whereabouts are approximately known. It remaineth in somewhere in Limveld, I am sure. I seek a shard of the night. That's the babe's connection to the night might be ascertained. Playing my first match with Recluse, I can already tell that like doing this with randoms is going to be a pain in my ass.
Brave champion, it is no easy topic to broach, but you seem to show little enthusiasm for slaying the Night Lord. You are difficult to read, to say the least. One might think you were planning an indiscretion. Most likely my imagination at play, but it nags at me nevertheless. And so, there is something I wish to ask of you. I would like you to go and vanquish some enemies, ones tainted by night, and be sure to bring evidence of the deed. If you wouldn't mind, of course.
So now I need to go and vanquish some enemies. Okay. Vanquish the night-tainted foes in Limvale and take evidence of the deed. Fighting the fucking... I'm just gonna keep fighting Tricephalos, honestly. I don't really think I need to fight anybody else. So I'm gonna keep fighting him, because he's one of the bosses that is easiest to take care of with randoms.
That didn't have the effect I wanted to have.
Alright.
You've returned. Were you successful?
Yes.
Yes, I see. That's settled then. Thank you for cooperating. There is no question that you are sincerely allied with us in our common cause. My apologies for doubting you. If by your generosity I might resume my... No. I will redouble my efforts to be of service to you. By all means, don't hesitate to set me to any task. Please, tell me, you're looking for someone close to you. Yes, of course, I will assist in whatever capacity I am able. What shall I do first? Oh, I had no idea this would help guide our search. I'll look after it for you. Had you foreseen this all along? You have humbled me. I shall begin forthwith, though I warn you, it may take some time.
Yep. It's like, while I await the outcome of the menial's investigation, my thoughts turn to an old companion now passed for my search, in some ways in an atonement for what happened to her, the Witch of the Wheel, an old friend who has learned in the same way as I. She was, in a sense, the infant's nurse. The gnawing would eat anything and everything in quantities most vast. As such, I left its feeding to my old companion. The Witch of the Wheel was a woman of descent. Her wails were sword and to her shield. Whoa. Oh, I got number 4. The menial left a note. His investigation seemeth to have borne fruit. From the night shard, vestige of the infants can be retraced. I shall ask for the shard's return, that I might verify this myself. The menial appears to be a carved maniqueek-like creature. Hath take it to aiding me in my search. Perhaps I have tasked him overmuch. I have seen him converse, passing little with the other warriors of late. His presence seemeth to reside at the round table. The way she speaks is throwing me off. Hey buddy, mind if I get that shard back?
I have come to an understanding regarding the shards of night. It was written of in an old document from a faraway land. In a dispute between two realms, there was a beast at the center of the affair, which devoured soldier after soldier. No one saw the beast itself, but it left a mountain of corpses in its wake. An old man-at-arms is quoted as saying, "It feasted on our shadows, even those of the dead." Rather chilling, wouldn't you say? The tooth marks of the creature resemble the patterns seen on the shards. There very well may be a link to the Night Lord. How are you faring today, champion? Brave champion. Perhaps you should take it.
Imbuing the Shard of Night with Sorcerer's power, it begins to faintly pulse. Going all the way over here. Oh, Jesus. What happened on this bed? Clear sign of the Night Lord's presence. The Night Lord was in this round table hold. Wow, we got some explaining to do then.
Brave champion. There you are.
Hey.
You must tell me, what was the engraving? I see. There's some manner of incantation. I shall look into the matter. A moment, please.
Okay. I have a 5. Using the shard, I found a vision connected to the infant. Here is all I have learned thus far. Visions of night, teeth marks found in the night shard alongside the visions of the night, found embedded in a round table hold. Both seem to radiate an ancient magic which I myself imbued. I'm certain after my infant disappeared itself that day, it must have had an audience with the Night Lord. It raved as its apprentice knew no bound. It would devour shadows of any stripe. The Night Lord's own shade surely seemed irresistible to it. What must have become of my creature after it did feast? It is the well, I was gonna say the formless master, but you know, there's no, that would be who the priestess goes for. Alright, so I'm guessing I just gotta do like another expedition, and then I will be able to do the remembrance, and then I can fight the night aspect, hopefully beat it, and then get the ending. Alright, chapter 6. I sensed another familiar magic within the vestige of night. I believe now that my old companion is the key to finding the infant, the Witch of the Will, who should be long departed. Using the clues I have gathered, I must seek her in her hiding place within the round table hold, the demise of the Witch of the Will. During a great clash of armies, the infant overran the enemy, devouring the shadows. It was then that it lost itself and bared its fangs at us. With time, I have come to understand it was yet young and afraid, and I did not think to take it in my arms, to offer comfort of any kind. The price I paid was the loss of an old friend. I still remember clear as day her remains, shorn of any shadows. I'm pretty sure it's this guy.
What is the matter? Kindly.
What gave me away? It hath been long indeed, fellow spellcaster. How pleasant it is to see thy feathers ruffled for a change. Understandable, though, as thou sawest me battle-slain and buried. The Night Lord saw fit to return me to life. Now, we're reunited. Perhaps we ought take this chance to speak. Pray speak thy mind. Rememberest thou not? The monster to which thou gavest rise, the devourer of shadow, the weapon unleashed by thee upon the world entire. I was subsumed by the infant, but clung to life in this form, granted now the chance to act upon mine own desires. As events conspired, neither of us should have survived. Yet thou still drawest breath. Why? Why? In what measure did I not stand equal to thee? Yet, unlike thee, ever heedless, free of spirit, I am the one who will succeed. I hope thou takest my meaning, fellow spellcaster. Cease thy foolish conduct, following in the Night Lord's very steps. Indeed. How should I put this? Canst thou thine own child slay? If thou seekest the mechanical menial, I merely needed his momentary silence. Take a good look inside the mausoleum.
Okay. I don't know why that door is opening twice. I already opened it in Wilder's quest line. Well, no, it wasn't Wilder. It was was it Wilder? I mean, it wasn't Wilder. It was Wilder, Ironeye. I mean, like, that shit was open in multiple Remembrances quests. There you are, buddy.
Where am I? Brave Lady Witch? Why on earth? How could you have done such a thing?
That was not me.
My apologies. I see precisely what has happened here. It wasn't you, but a foul impostor who did this to me. What in heaven's name is going on? What in heaven's name is going on? She's an old friend, is she? Now, as you tell it, the Night Lord grew from a shadow hatchling. If that is true, then there may indeed be some degree of culpability. But can we unquestioningly assume that a single enchanted organism could mature so fantastically? I must say, I doubt that it could be so simple. Furthermore, defeating the Knight will put an end to your sister-in-arms. I haven't the faintest what I could say should you be forced to witness your companion's death again.
Damn, why you gotta say it like that?
Where are my manners? I must offer you my thanks for helping me.
You dropped something.
Oh, what's this? Brave champion. Perhaps you should take it.
You can keep it. That shit looks disgusting.
While unconscious, I had a dream. I was handed this by the Night Lord. Well, I didn't see our foe per se, but I know it to be true. I sense a great power within. Power enough to change a person's fate, I do believe.
I think the only thing I need to do now is defeat the Night Lord and... Well, I have to equip the Bone Shard and stuff and then defeat the Night Lord. From what... let me see. The child with the Night Lord bequeathed me the last thing I needed in my search. Bone-like stone. The infant's voice can be heard when softly touching the stone. Please have patience. I shall comfort thee, I swear. Yeah, so I basically have to just kill the Night Lord now with the Bone Shard, I think. Okay, thank God. Alright, fucking finally. Jesus, man. Like... I don't know. I like Recluse as a character is dope and interesting, but I just cannot play her. I cannot. Having to like, oh, fuck is crying? Oh, lay hand upon infant. So this was like after defeating the Night Lord. So is she like the reason why the night was even happening was because of her child? That's interesting. Alright, here you are.
My fellow spellcaster, I thank thee for bestowing thy love upon our knight.
Alright, we have her journal. First things first, we'll go ahead and put on the remembrance for her. It's basically just it's her friend's outfit, if that's what I'm not mistaken. Put that on and let's go ahead and read the final entry. I thank thee for bestowing thy love upon our knight. Thus did my old companion speak to me in parting. Those words resounded within as I took the infant in my arms, as I did what I once could not, all those years ago. The crying hath now ceased, the gentle night within it breast knoweth now a peaceful slumber. Jesus, the way she speaks is crazy, and I just can't read. Okay, so basically the night happened, or like the night gained power off of the infant, because the Night Lord did like come to see the infant, right? And then once we defeat the Night Lord, the infant is back in the crib, or back in the bed, and that baby went on a tantrum because Recluse didn't show it any love. That's fucking hilarious to me, man. Alright, there's only a couple more remembrances to go. I still have to finish Wilder's remembrance. I have to start Guardians, I have to do Duchess, Raiders, and I have to finish Executioners. But that can only happen when a Shattering Earth event is happening, and I haven't been getting a single one. So, actually, I need the Ice one, but I haven't gotten it. So I guess we're gonna move on to the next character, which is Guardian. After completing an expedition, I've now gotten his chapters. Chapter 1. The Guardian was born in the Winged Realm, becoming a knight of the Pinion Folk, sworn to protect its land and peoples. In the splintered memories of the Guardian are two flocks. An old flock from his home nation, who he failed to protect, who died, and the new flock, who fare with him against the night. Chapter 2. This is a memory of the new flock, of a meeting between the Guardian and a witch, both of whom were guided to the Round Table Hold. There, though I doubt thou wilt soar the skies at once thou didst. So murmured the Recluse, gently stroking the wing in sympathy. The Guardian felt the curse that eats away at his wing recede. Its progress halted. He thanked her with courtesy, but the Recluse just shook her head in silence. "'Tis nothing, 'twas for such times I learned what I did." The Guardian turned his eye to a nearby pile of books. Perhaps if armed with knowledge, I might have saved them, he thought. It was from thence that the Guardian began to address the Recluse as his teacher. This is a memory of the old flock. In formation, they took to the skies, cutting through the air with the ease of a single living being. From his vantage amongst the clouds, the Guardian spied the citadel below. A hail of spears came hurling from the ramparts. This was all part of their duty, as winged warriors of the Scapular Regiment. The Guardian's corpse took the van to shield the greater flock from the incoming projectiles, before receding to allow the Italian regiment to plunge into the fortress. It would not stand for long. In was through battle that the flock was whole, until the cursed blades would come to rob them of their wings. This is a memory of the new flock, of a lesson learned at the Round Table. I'm guessing that's Raider laughing. Just put it on, I fixed it for you, friend. The man known as the Raider was bold and boisterous. I knew it would be perfect for a fine knight of your stature. He was also a terrible meddler and willful in his way. Having had the helm foisted upon him, the Guardian instinctively batted it away. He knew the raider meant no harm, but he simply laid down his helm long ago. Ever since the day he lost the flock he failed to protect. Oh, that helm?
I hesitate to ask, good champion, but would you mind explaining what happened between you and the raider? You speak of the chivalric band to which you belonged. How did you come to lose them, as you say? I see. A tragic tale indeed. And your form, heartbreaking. Though it boggles the mind to think there was an attack which your defensive prowess could not overcome. Indeed, what could have caused such a thing? Oh, the scarring. This is the work of an accursed blade.
Yes.
I once read a story in a very old tome about a realm far west of the lands between, where fighting erupted. One side was comprised of winged men. They were robbed of these wings by an accursed weapon known as an Ictarus. Countless pinion folk were killed, while their kingdom's fate hung in the balance. Or so the story goes. I never imagined I would meet a living victim. To think the legends were true. The accursed weapon, the Ictarus, is chronicled in a certain tome. But I'm afraid there are no other clues. The tome was part of a 3-volume collection, and 2 of the set are missing. If I could have read their contents, I may have been able to help you. Good champion. We must pursue this further. We must determine the origin of the curse.
You know, it's funny because the Iron Menial seems like, of course he wants.
Might yet be found in the lands between, and I too would be most gladdened if you were to find them.
It's funny because like the Iron Menial seems to Guardian Golem. Oh, it just doesn't matter. It just got to do an expedition. Okay, it doesn't matter which one. Dope. It's funny because like the Iron Menial seems to be like he wants all the Nightfarers to work together in defeating the Night Lord, but he's also kind of just like wanting them to fix their past, basically, because everyone here has a past as to why they came here, and he's helping them through it all. I think the only person who he didn't help would be Ironeye and Revenant, maybe, because Revenant was helped by the priestess. Ironeye was also helped by the priestess. Alright. They're having that clutch ass Revenant save the day. So proud of her. I got the stone key.
Did you find it?
Yes.
A witch brought the tome to me, bound though it was. But now the seal can be undone.
Second volume.
The terrible thing is a product of war. However, the origin of the curse is still frustratingly opaque. Perhaps we shall discover it in the remaining volume.
Alright. Please don't make me go on another expedition, bro. Please. Please. I've already completed 2. Just give me the damn thing. Alright, let me see. Okay, good. Alright. Yes. Alright. This is a memory of the old flock. The Guardian was the sole survivor of a war in which there was no hope of victory. It was in battle that the flock was whole and could rebuild and rebuff any and all who dared face them. Knights of the Pinion Folk feared not death. It was their duty and their pride to give themselves for the sake of the whole. The flock would always grow new feathers. But with ease, it was that the cursed blades stole from the flock their wholeness and unity by instilling in them the fear of losing their flight. Before the curse, the Guardian's shield was powerless. As a memory of the new flock, while in the study, it wafted the allure and savior of freshly baked bread. The Tertullian warrior must have been a mind to cook. Led by the aroma in the courtyard, the pirates' bellowing laughter rang out. The archer had an arrow aimed at the big man. The guardian had no mind to stop their amusement, for he knew they were merely making merry. The swordsman said not a word, and headed to his easel. They were a flock that was far from whole, imbalanced, and uneven. He wondered if the word even truly applied. It was around that time that the unfamiliar merchant arrived.
Well, you must be my savior. It is a pleasure to meet you. I am but a humble merchant. I must have strayed into this cheery place at some point, though I know not when or how. I believe you are attempting to rescue the lands between from its plight. Well, I can hardly stand by and do nothing. Allow me to aid you in your
Revenant,
quest.
did you resurrect a
Even as one who leads a
random ass
somewhat
merchant?
unusual existence,
What's going on here?
I'm sure I can be of use.
I don't trust him.
Ah, pardon me. Please, take this to mark the occasion of our acquaintance.
An eerie charm.
It might seem a little worse for wear, but trust me, it remains as potent as ever. It will protect you, my savior. I shall share them out amongst your comrades later. Now please, do take a look at my wares. Welcome, my savior.
Oh, you can actually buy stuff for him. But none of these are
Sometimes
good at all.
men-
Don't know where it is. It's not a relic, so that means it's a key item. Okay. The handcrafted charms that are somehow silly and gift from the Imperial Mother, crafted in an unrehearsed, intermediate manner, judging by the frayed fabric and numerous loose strings. Yet a charm is a charm, no matter the appearance. I'm gonna go talk to Recluse, because I don't really know what else to do. Wait, okay. Do they want me to buy out his whole shop? Okay, I guess I'll do it. Fuck it. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Goodness gracious, I've sold through my entire stock. Thank you, you truly are a customer like no other. I hope to restock before long. Please, do look forward to it. I hope to restock.
So, like, okay, did I just buy all of that for no reason? What just happened?
Oh, my champion. Are you quite all right?
What just happened?
My champion.
Did that protective charm just fuck me up? Did I just buy out his entire stock? And his whole thing fuck me up?
Oh, good. You're awake. You gave us such a fright collapsing like that.
Please
Your
don't tell me it
body
was
is
that
in
charm.
reasonable condition, as far as I can tell. How do you feel? All seems well. Thank goodness.
Rememberest thou the charm thou art given? Indeed. The cause was immaturity. A wish became a curse. I doubt there was any malice involved, but if it had happened in the midst of battle, danger would have abounded.
I have informed everyone who received the charm to dispose of it. There is nothing more to worry about.
There is. I gave him my money. I bought out his entire stock. I need to go find him and kill him and take my money back. Excuse me. Give me my money.
Ah, welcome.
Alright, well.
Ah, what are you doing? Why, my savior, tell me why I don't want to.
Well, you know, I did what I said I was gonna do. I thought I was, but I thought there was an option to like leave him alone. I didn't actually mean to do all of that, but yeah. Hey, it worked though. Alright, this is memory of the new flock. After taking care of the merchant, the guardian heard a voice coming from behind. I suppose thou wert protecting thy flock, said the recluse. Indeed, mistress, I consider our fellows of the round table to be as you say. In response, the recluse nodded her head, unspeaking for a moment. Then, I know the laws of thy people. Thou wilt not suffer for those who endanger the flock to remain. There was within the merchant's ledger a clue pertaining to the cursed blade. He asked Ironeye to help investigate. So we're basically just trying to look for the owner of the cursed blade, or like the maker, I guess. And what are we gonna do? We're gonna like kill him?
I haven't seen the merchant
Or find him?
Do you happen to know anything? Oh, you didn't have to go and... I see. Well, we'll let bygones be bygones, shall we? I won't speak any more on the matter. In any case, it appears as if you have more to say. What's this? A list of transactions. Ah, here. The tome we're looking for. Conveyed to a demon. What on earth could it mean? Convey...
What? Find the demon merchant in Limveld, bro. Alright, I'm doing... okay. I'm gonna make this quick. I'm gonna do a solo expedition. Oh, with the tome, I go back to the guy, and... Hey.
Well, well. Have you retrieved the final volume?
Yes.
Very well. Let us see what it says. It appears the curse itself was brought from afar. Well, even if we weren't able to unravel the mystery to its fullest extent, you have my deepest gratitude for your efforts. Brave champion.
What? Okay. This is a memory of the new flock. Third volume collected laid bare the secrets of the cursed weapon known as the Icarus. The curse is the product of a sorcerer from deep within the distant land. A script put down in blood. The Guardian remembered reading about this particular vanity of magic. Knowledge and knowing led to protection, so he believed. Of his knowledge gained under the tutelage of his teacher, the Guardian knew now for certain. He knew now of many stories. The tale of the pack of horses galloping across Windwale Knoll, the greatest adventures of the pirates of the coastal waters, the fearsome fellowship, the wandering warrior whose habit was to preserve scenes with brush and ink, and finally, the tale of the witch of the deep woods, who wielded cursed magics. This is a memory of the new flock. The Guardian was faced to make a decision for the safety of the flock. Eyes closed as he contemplated matters. Someone approached him. I do not like to interfere. Across from him stood a girl who seemed more dull than human, the newest feather to find home within the flock. However, I owe the witch a debt. Even with what you know, it is not too late. And with that, she left, leaving behind a scrap of paper. Oh, so it was Revenant, and Revenant cares for the witch. For Recluse. A scrap of paper left by the Revenant that reads the study. Third shelf of the rightmost bookcase. A history of the ritual implement known as Icarus. Looks like we're going to a bookshelf. This one. A passage of the ritual uses of Executor that reads, imbued with the magic of a long-lived witch, once used to quell the storm and save lives, but repurposed as a various weapon, now used to pluck feathers from the sky and take lives. Alright. But I mean, it wasn't her fault. Well, I mean, it was, but it wasn't at the same time.
What is it? I see thou hast my role in thy plight deduced. Indeed, I am the one who tore thy kind from the sky. This is a crystallization of that accursed magic. I entrust it to thee. I knew one day it would come to this. Now, do as thou wilt with me.
I'm not killing her.
But why? The fault lies with me. For thy people's...
God damn, his
I
halberd
believe
is
I
blocking his
understand.
face.
I will not forget this kindness. My utmost thanks, good Sir Knight.
You are welcome. But that's it. That's about it. That's all the remembrances that I can. And I'm guessing I'm gonna walk. I think one of the things that I can do. Oh, remembrance. There it is. Let's read the final journal. This is a memory of the new flock. The guardian could not bring himself to harm the recluse, though she was indeed the one who birthed the curse which wrenched away the wings of his former flock. She was one feather utterly essential to the new. The guardian weighed both thoughts in his mind. He knew then what it was that he must protect, and as proof of his knighthood, his very resolution, he would don the helm that the giant of a man had mended for his wear. Taking it in hand, the guardian stepped forth with renewed purpose. Let's go check the remembrance. Not bad. Alright, that's Guardian's fucking thing complete. All we have left is Duchess and Raider and Executioner. Alrighty. Alright. Chapter 1. A letter from the Iron Menial, written shortly after the Duchess was summoned to the Round Table Hold. We have awaited your arrival with great anticipation. As priestess, you shall guide the Round Table Hold to victory over the Night Lord. I was chosen to assist you in whatever way I can. The garden is graced with beautiful flowers, and the study filled with rare books, new and old, by all manner of authors, and on every subject fathomable. If I may ask, what are your preferences for meals? I will serve you whatever you wish. One last thing. Perhaps you are amicable to a change of attire. You are a righteous thief no longer. Now you are the honorable priestess of the Round Table Hold. Chapter 2. And a letter from the Iron Meal written after the Wilder was summoned to the Round Table Hold. I trust that our newly welcomed companion has had a moment to gain his bearings. He appears to have sustained injuries in the outside world before he was drawn here. Rest assured, I will make certain that he is properly cared for. In any case, I am delighted to welcome a new Nightfarer to our family. He seems to be the master of a very large sword. No doubt he will make good use of it in our campaign against the Night. A routine letter from the Iron Menial concerning everyday affairs. Baking the bread you requested is proving to be far more difficult than I expected. I've recruited the Raider to assist the results of my trials, and surely this will help me approach your specifications. Which reminds me, the Raider said he wishes to speak with you about something. Perhaps you might pay him a visit. Let's begin. So Wilder was one of the first people to be recruited? Interesting.
Do you have a moment? Something's been troubling me. Maybe you could help. It's the lad with the great sword. He seems off. Just stares into the distance when I talk to him. I have an inkling the constant combat might be taking its toll. Maybe you'd have better luck than me if you tried to get him to talk.
What? Alright, that's just time to talk to your brother. Who is the Knight, the Abyss Watcher.
Well,
Artorias.
I take it you need something. Come back once I finish mending my tools. All right?
Oh, well, looks like I'm gonna go ahead and tell Raider I failed.
So, how was he? Not looking good, I take it. Times like these, finding something simple to focus on can help clear the mind. Maybe you could get him something to tune up his weaponry. Keeping a trusted tool in top condition always makes me feel better, for one.
What? Forgot to record me defeating the little like minions, but it was just like 3 tree guardians that popped up and you had to kill them and then you pick up the flower. That's it. Alright, let's go ahead and give this to Wilder.
I can use that, but where did you learn it works for weapon care? Did I? Well, not that it matters. Here you go. A token of thanks.
Faded iron coins. Iron coins of faraway land received from Wilder. And let's go back and talk to Raider. I think, like, does Duchess not know that Wilder is her brother?
Managed to help our friend, did you? Thanks. I like a woman who wants to pitch in. Let's see how things are going to play out before we meddle any further. And pray the passage of time does our work for us. One more thing. The doll's looking for you. Go and see her.
Revenant? Where the fuck is she? Oh, she's all the way over there. So, like, does Duchess... Like, Duchess keeps her memories, right? Or does she not? I'm so confused, because it does seem like Wilder knows about,
There
you
you
know...
are. Forgive me, but I didn't want anyone to overhear. The Wilder won't remain among the living much longer. The vitality in him is all too little. All that's left is the lees. In this form, I am attuned to life's ebb and flow. As the Round Table's custodian, you must decide on the proper course of action.
Wow. So Wilder is dying. I figured as much. Oh, well.
Is something the matter, my lady? His vitality ebbs low, does it? There is no cause for concern. He is yet able to fight. However, should we accomplish our great mission and cast down the Night Lord, he will depart this life. Even so, we must continue to walk our path. That is your ultimate desire, is it not?
So now she has to pick between completing her mission or saving her brother's life. It's funny how much these two siblings care for each other. So, chapter 4. A letter from the Ironeye that appears to have been rewritten several times. I know you're worried for the Wilder, but such things happen more than you might imagine. It appears that the injuries he sustained in the outside world before his arrival here have made him terribly weak. If we should defeat the Night Lord, as we yearn to do, I'm afraid the Wilder may not return alive, and yet we must carry on, as tragic as it is. Chapter 5. A letter from the Ironeye written in an ancient scrolled script. My lady priestess, I am well aware of your grave concern for the Wilder. You should know that when I checked on him, he appeared to be making preparations of a sort, and today he is nowhere to be seen. The Wilder's weakened constitution places him at risk. Please seek him out. He should be somewhere inside the Round Table hold. So, like, when you get to the Round Table hold, do all of your injuries that you sustained just kind of like circumvent, like they pause, like a rift in time? I'm lost. What is this? A rich aroma drifts from... There you are. I guess they eat some of it.
That's how we make it.
Back at home. Good, right? I'm glad you like it. Have as much as you want. I made more than I need. My mother taught me the recipe. It keeps well and won't leave you hungry. Just something I like to do. To remember. And to clear my mind.
Eat the bread. Flat bread with a freshly baked aroma.
Go on. Have your fill.
Huh. Damn. Kind of knowing this from Duchess's perspective, seeing Wilder literally dying.
How are you faring today, champion? Is something the matter, my lady? I see. The Wilder cooked up something that reminded you of your childhood. Now, I don't suppose... Well, unless... Who provided you with the food in question? Oh, then the two of you must be... I am in disbelief. It's nothing short of a miracle. Now, though this is by no means bad news, I must press upon you. We are here to bring an end to the Night Lord. Do not let this revelation tempt you from the path.
So she didn't know. Okay, so she just now figured out that Wilder is her brother. So that means Wilder figured it out way before she did. A letter from the Iron Manual, written with even greater care than usual. Those who fare against the night find that even their most cherished memories eventually dissipate. It is nothing less than a miracle that you've restored your memories of your brother. I understand how concerned you must be for what lies ahead, but there is one thing we must never forget. We were beckoned here for one reason, and one reason only, to bring an end to the Night Lord. Many among us are gravely concerned for you, Lady Priestess, the Raider especially so. Perhaps you should lend him your ear. Does the Raider like Duchess? That would be funny. Oh, I got a little note. A hastily scribbled reads, "Cowardice ill becomes you. I await you at the shore." And you're drinking.
How about we take to the seas together? You remind me of Weathervane. I could see you reading the winds just as well. What say you? Oh, Weathervane was the navigator on my old sea vessel. Best apprentice a man could ask for. The kid read the winds like no other. You've proved yourself a good navigator, helming the round table. Even if this ship of yours doesn't move. How you remind me...
What is it now? Got something fun to say? Apparently not. Go on then, spit it out.
The two of you were brother and sister all along. Reminds me of an old tale, if you'll indulge me. I wasn't much of a pirate, but out at sea every man who toiled by my side was my brother. There was this younger kid who looked up to me. Must have figured me for an older brother. Till one day, we had a falling out.
As
Things
most
got so
family
bad,
do.
The sailors snuck off on land without saying a word. I didn't think much of it. Thought it was a bid for a little attention. But I never once saw the kid again. When you let your passions get the best of you, things have an awful way of going south. Keep your cool, lest you do anything you come to regret. All right, a meager lesson it might have been, but perhaps you'll glean something from it.
Worry not. That's all I've in mind to teach right now. Thanks for letting me bend your ear.
Thing is like, when it comes to circumstances like this, personal feelings obviously play a part in it, but acting acting unrationally on these personal feelings is usually what leads people to make stupid and rash decisions, which always end up hurting more than fixing. Oh, she's in her regular outfit.
Shall we?
Alright, I guess we're fighting.
I'll kill you. Unless you fell me first.
Use the partial thousand of my range here. Before he has the chance to do that stupid attack. Does this little midget have so many pumps? Why does she have so much poise? Okay, alright. Yeah. I win. Played to my ultimate. You got enough?
I yield.
Of course you do.
Do you see now? You are strong, and only the strong can wield true power. The weak have no such privilege, but with strength comes the burden of duty. Did it never occur to you that this is precisely why you are here? Take this, if you understand me. Now, not a word of this to anyone.
Bro, Revenant is such a tsundere at that point. Like, I hate her so much. Hey, I got the thing that I needed. Go talk to the raider.
How about we take to this? You remind. Are you sure of this? Damned fool. Why not just tell me? The kid went out like a warrior. Not the bad way, all things considered. Thank you. I might never have known, and didn't expect to. That settles it. Now I'm sure. Take this, would you?
Double-sided coin. A coin given by an all-or-nothing pirate.
You said you were on the fence. Well, my advice has changed. I say refuse the choice. Who says that when you choose one path, you forego the other? It's your journey. Take all the paths you like. I know you won't let it come to nothing. Take it from me. You'll be good as gold.
I like that. I like that. It's like, just because you walk down one path doesn't mean the other paths don't branch together. Alright, chapter 7. The letter from the Iron Menial that was torn up and discarded without ever reaching its addressee. As you are well aware, my lady priestess, you are bound to the round table. But if the object were not born of flesh and blood, it could venture beyond the round table. But to make such a thing possible, the Duchess clutched the paper scraps in her hand, as if clinging to a fleeting dream. A letter from the Iron Menial that was torn to pieces, later patched together. To make such a thing possible, to connect to the wilder in the outside world before he draws any closer to death, will you require a fetish? Such a bond could be established if the object that he kept on his person was to receive a blessing, but the chances of success are slim indeed, and I cannot bear to think of leaving you, Lady Priestess, all alone. So we can bless the iron coin. An iron cord imbued with a small blessing.
My Lady Priestess, finally you are here. When the Round Table's purpose is served, each sin is absolved, and everyone is sent back. The Round Table itself will become unmoored from the outside world. I suspect nothing of this place will remain, unless the impossible should occur. My lady, I shall accompany you till the very end.
Interesting.
My lady, what have we here? Are you asking that I go to the Wilder? I must refuse. If I did, you would be left truly alone, my Lady Priestess. It is much too cruel. Much too cruel. Apologies for my petulance just now. I should respect your wishes. Of course. I will see the task is done.
So the Round Table Hold, from what I'm understanding, is an entirely different, separate area of like place, right, and time, which is why warriors from different time periods all over the world can exist here, because it's a place made to gather warriors to fight the Night Lord, and when said objective is complete, all of the warriors are sent back to their time, and the Round Table Hold, it disappears. So that means, like, let's say, if you suffer a life-threatening injury and then get sent here, would that said life-threatening injury be, like, paused? And so you'll be able to basically fight for an extended amount of time, but when your objective and goal is done, you'll be sent back, and said life-threatening injury would return. That's interesting.
I know. You don't need to tell me twice. It's the whole reason I'm here. I vow to slay the fiend with my own two hands. When do we fight? We've seen our share of sacrifice. But we always knew there would be a cost. I ask myself how I'm still alive. And all I can think is sheer luck.
Damn, I feel fucking horrible. Like, when you think about this story, right? Like, each character has their own stories. I mean, Recluse is kind of like the mother of the whole night that seems to be going on here. Guardian is, you know, a tragic, surviving, I guess, war hero. Raider is a pirate who's gone through his own fair. Actually, I don't really know much about Raider. Revenant is honestly the one that threw me off the most. But this story is interesting.
What's that you're spotting? Did you pinch it from the Wilder? That was hardly very becoming of you. Fine. I'll keep mum for now. You remain as extravagant as ever. Oh, most ambitious madam. I'll always remember that side of you.
And now I have the Remembrance outfit. I don't need to equip it because they automatically did it. And the Remembrance is nothing different. It's just, well, nothing really that different. It's just the pin on our head. Or on our hair, the back. But now we have the final entry of her journal. So this is the thing she stole from Wilder. A letter addressed to the Iron Meal. To a dear friend who has always been true. Please follow the blessed bond, and safeguard my brother's life. To this end, we must first slay the Night Lord to rest. We need not sacrifice one goal for another. We can achieve both. My resolve no longer wavers. Not while I'm graced with this Barnett. Yeah, I'm not saying that, but you get it. Alright. And that's Duchess. Which means that there's only one more left for me to do. And it's Raider. Oh, actually two more. Executioner as well. But, yeah. I think if I know myself true, I'm saving Wilder's ending for the end of the video. I didn't record it, but I just got the trophy for defeating the Night Lords with all the characters. So, now we can begin Raider's Remembrance. Chapter 1. The pirates of coastal waters loved nothing more than a worthy rival, and thus the raider made his way to Lavelle. The encroaching Night Lord was precisely the challenge he wished for, or so his intuition told him. The moment he stepped foot in the Round Table hold, he knew that he was right, and when he donned the white-horned helmet, he was certain that he could hear it, the gentle murmuring of waves of the coastal waters. They were once so familiar. Chapter 2. The raider removed the helmet and placed it on the floor with thunk. The war with the night was constant, never leaving an idle moment, and yet he felt oddly unfulfilled. Do you feel the same, old friend? As he murmured to himself, he patted the white horns of his beloved helmet. They were chiseled and worn, reminders of the countless battles waged heretofore? I can't read that. There must be someone who'd pour his soul into a battle to the death, a rival fierce enough to make one's blood boil. He was certain that such a warrior could not be far, and perhaps was even quite close, maybe right here in the Round Table hold. It's funny, Raider just wants to fight. Iron Menu, I'm guessing? Yep, alright.
This monument stands testament to a series of proud battles. Long ago, sacred rituals were held in the name of Grin, god of war, to extol the virtue of the soul. Conquerors of neighboring seas were gathered to fight in contests of strength, each with the potential to discover a truly worthy opponent. As you can see, this stone records the history of what transpired.
Okay.
The monument simply radiates historic import.
Do I interact with it? What did I do?
Oh, my stars. That was the starting signal. I can't believe it, but it seems you've been chosen to participate in a battle to prove your valor. The tourney of the lands between has begun. The electricity in the air lingers. As I mentioned, the tourney between is a sacred ritual of combat. A contest of strength designed to display and celebrate the valor of the victor's soul. From a field of 8 participants. As you might surmise, the winner must emerge victorious from 3 battles in total.
3?
The monument will reveal the fight for which you have been chosen. Once you feel prepared, touch the stone.
Okay, let's go. So I just gotta win 3 fights. Say no more. Though I'm pretty sure I have to beat another. Oh, what's up? Should have kept that cloak on. You look more badass. Good hit. Oh, and now you're dead. Torn magic warding braid coil. I mean, whatever this area is, the design of that area is awesome. I love areas like that, kind of like Colosseum type designs.
Congratulations on your victory.
Damn.
I should have expected nothing less. But oh, what's that you have there?
I don't know, it's like a braid.
Oh, I think... Allow me some time to look into it, won't you? For now, why don't you touch the monument again to see what is next in store for you? A worthy foe, no doubt.
Okay. Any shit happen.
It won't reveal to you your next opponent. Perhaps the other battles are yet to conclude. I suppose all you can do is try again later.
Okay. Hey, Ironeye. I love the fact that like Ironeye has that outfit, because that's the exact same outfit that I wore in DS3 when I unlocked it. I thought it was really cool. I'm pretty sure I finished the game in that outfit. At least my first time. I don't think I... Oh, I'm going. I gotta read the journal. Chapter 3. The tourney of the Lance Between was finished, and once again he found himself peering at his white horned helmet. It was a good feeling, but he wanted more. He recalled the words of the Iron Menial, the potential to discover a truly worthy opponent. For the pirates of the coastal waters, such a rival is more precious than any treasure. So like in like Raiders world or era, pirates are not just like thieves, they're actual like warriors of sea who just go around looking for a worthy opponent. That's interesting. And these fucking pirates must be buff as shit. I mean, just look at Raider. Anticipation of the battle reminded him of an old memory from his time sailing the coastal waters. A wave knocked the Raider onto the shore. His first mate, Weathervane, called out to him. "Ah, are you alive, Captain?" The Raider replied by slamming a fist into his low-worn helmet, causing a gush of blood. But he paid it no mind. Never should have asked. Weathervane sighed, but at the same time appeared to be scribbling some notes. The Raider took notice, and Weathervane brazenly chuckled. "I've got front row seats to a duel to the death between two bloody beasts. Figured I could make a fortune if I got the details down." What are you doing here?
Champion, I have made some discoveries regarding what you showed me when last we spoke.
Okay.
I found something rather interesting in a history of the coastal waters. Have a look for yourself.
Scrap of paper with a
Whitehorn
note.
ruled the West Waters, while the Black Claw presided over the Eastern Seas. The pattern of the braid is proof enough. It is the mark of the very same Whitehorn, which, if I'm not mistaken, is you. You were searching for the Black Claw, were you not? The ancient enemy with whom you could finally settle your business.
Hold on. Where's that? Where is said note? Here it is. Scrap of paper. Two seafarers, one from the west and the other from the east, were once locked in a fierce competition for influence. The Whitehorn ruled the west waters, while the Black Claw presided over the eastern seas. Upon the shore did they contend for 7 days and 7 nights to see which was the stronger, which, while each fought bravely, a clear victor felt undeterminable. What if it's like Raider was actually Black Claw and White Claw is his actual enemy? Or Whitehorn. I don't know why I said White Claw. Like Raider being Black Claw. What? You guys want to explain something to me? Let me move that bitch. Ow. Trying to get him to do that lunge attack. There it is. Fuck. If you're wondering why I never went for the riposte, just know that the second time I was action queued and it swung. This should end it. I lied. That would have been badass if I hit that. That would have been so badass. Oh my god, did you see that? I fell off the brick on the second swing and he dodged it. Oh nah. That would have been so badass. Like the first hit swung and then I missed. But when I was falling down, the second hit was coming out. Ah, that would have been
You
awesome.
were victorious again. Well played, my champion.
Yeah, I didn't fight.
Now
I
all
fought
that
a fucking
remains is
tiger.
a single match. I fear that you have already guessed it. But yes, your next foe is the worthy Black Claw.
Okay.
Just one last victory is all we need. Go on.
It seems like Ironeye is interested in this whole competition thingy. I have to complete one more expedition. Okay. After Raider finished the tourney of the lance between the Ironeye, I asked him a question. Whitehorn and Blackclaw was an interesting story, but I heard they never settled who would rule the coastal waters. Why not? The assassin of the Fellowship has suddenly become quite talkative about a naval campaigns. Haha, perhaps we'll never know. But I can say one thing. With a smile, the Raider slapped his helmet. Pirates of the coastal waters never forget a vow to lock horns. We'd rather die than live as cowards. Alright, and I'm back after defeating another expedition. We can now go over here. Are you fucking kidding me? I gotta do another expedition. The Raider waited for the contents of the final match at the tourney of the lands between, but the Ironeye noticed something amiss with the monument. There is no sign of a coming battle. Perhaps something happened to your challenger, but the Raider was patient. He knew that this was a time to be patient, and moreover, that his opponent was fond of arriving late. Well, I'm not fond of this shit arriving late at all. I gotta go do another fucking boss. I'll be right back. Holy shit. Alright. After defeating another expedition, just the same boss again, I finally got it. Chapter 7. Sea breeze reminded him of his memories of the coastal waters. The raiders sat on the shore where they were arranged to meet, where Weathervane pleaded with him. Give this one up, Captain. He's part of the night now. The raider peered west at a sea engulfed by darkness and punched the white horn helmet. I'll hold on to this for now. After reminiscing for a moment, he was interrupted by a gentle murmuring of waves. The raider opened his eyes and gazed silently out at the waves. He knew where he must go, for when the seas summoned them to fight, the call must be answered.
Strange. The monument shows no sign of a coming battle. Furthermore, it says that your foe has forfeited. What could possibly be happening, I wonder?
Still not started. Maybe your opponent just doesn't like the look of you.
You're funny.
Oh, cheer up. Just making a joke.
What could
Oh. Yeah, damn, maybe the opponent wow, maybe he like pulled up to the round table. That's crazy. He was like, "Nah, we don't need a Coliseum arena to fight in. We just need this round table hold right here by the seas." Oh, I would have lost my shit if I saw like a pirate ship or something. That would have been awesome. Hark the murmuring waves. What is happening? Oh, we are fighting in a Coliseum. You do Elden? Okay. Early roll, buddy. By the way, I'm fighting Whitehorn. Yeah, buddy, you are not a challenge for me anymore. It did not give me the thing. I didn't know if we were gonna go in second phase or not. How's that? Get a missed again. Woo! I timed that perfectly. And we finish it off with a repulse. Oh, I thought you weren't dead. Holy shit. Black claw necklace. Necklace made from a thick, rugged claw. So, I was kind of right. We were Black Claw.
So, the curtain falls upon the tourney. I saw the beacon rise, just like the start. Now, as much as I'd love to tender my heartfelt congratulations, you should take a look at the monument yourself.
Okay. Engraved with the names of challengers and their records, the Black Claw defeated the White Horn to achieve victory. Ye souls failed in battle, be proud of thy exploits.
Yes, I rather think you had better pay your respects. Allow me to help.
Alright.
I suppose this puts an end to our contest. Giving these back, partner. Rome free.
Now, see, this is probably like one of the better remembrance skins ever. Also, why is it that Raider is like the only one who talks in his own remembrance? Everyone else...
Maybe now isn't the time, but well done. You've proved you are peerless in your strength.
Well done. I doubt there will ever be another tourney of the lands between again. Though it is a ritual which enables the victor to enter the battle they most desire to face, the monument is drained of energy. Now its role seems to have been played out. Satisfied, in its way, I should think. Let's leave it be. I am sure that will be for the best.
You know, if they do make a continuation to this, right, in terms of like story and Elden Ring, you know, because since they've kind of like brought together like Dark Souls and Elden Ring, right, it would be awesome if like in future games we can come back and fight these Nightfarers, you know. Like, Raider is now the champion of the Colosseum. Wilder, well, you'll know what Wilder is when I show it at the end, but, you know, but everyone else has their, like, whole thing, so if we can come back and fight them, that'd be awesome. Chapter 8. The final match was held, bringing the tourney of the lands between to its conclusion. The Raider gave the White Horn helmet back to its owner, and was Black Claw once again. A gentle wind brushed his cheek. He wondered how Weathervane may have recorded their battle in words. The pirates of the coastal waters loved nothing more than a worthy rival. These days, the Raider no longer hears the gentle murmur of the waves. For him, the scene churns no longer. Damn, that's kind of sad. But that is everyone's remembrances besides Being executors, man, it's hard. I need to get the shattering earth effect for ice, but I haven't been getting a single shattering earth event ever since I beat the night aspect. Like, I mean, I'll get one, but it doesn't give me a notification that I'm having a shattering earth event at all. It just randomly pops up. And maybe that's because it's the randoms earth event and stuff. But yeah, I'll come back to it once Executioner's Remembrance is done, and then we only have one more, which is Wilder. Well, see Wilder's ending. We've got the last journey, but we gotta see Wilder's ending. So yeah, I'll see you guys when I get Executioner's ending, and then after that we got Wilder's ending, and then we're done. That's it. No more Nightreign. My flesh partially plated. And my flesh partially plated, my hand with brush, a window into oneself, brush strokes outline these fragments of memory. The Erd Tree, I am an artist from the distant land of reeds, washed up on the shore, inspired by what I saw, but the piece is incomplete, something is missing. The land of Reed is where the samurais came from, at least in terms of the lore, or not lore, but like, if you read the description of the samurai, then yeah, it does say he is there. Do I talk to this guy?
May I ask? I heard that in the lands between, there was once a thing of wonder known as the Erd Tree. The monolithic tree was said to be a symbol of the land's blessings. Did you ever see it for yourself? What a sight it must have been. The vastness of nature is apt to stir something within. No wonder you were so enamored by it. I must say, where we are headed, there shall be no such tree. But if we can repulse the night, it may yet be restored. Oh, I should mention, the priestess was looking for you. Perhaps she wants a word.
Okay, now we need to go find the priestess. Did you need something from me, Duchess?
There you are. There is a task I would like you to perform. Would you be so kind as to find me some flowers? Since you're familiar with the old Golden Realm and have an eye for beauty, I'm sure you can locate some which positively brim with grace. If you wouldn't mind, of course.
So now we do an expedition and I go get the flowers. Okay, I'll do that right quick and then we'll, I'll do that right quick. Oh, okay. I didn't expect to fight you here. Guy's dead. I'm gonna go ahead and hit the camp and...
You've returned. Thank you for the flowers. Would you mind taking them to the Iron Menial?
His name is the Iron Minio. I've been saying his name wrong this entire fucking time.
Oh, if it isn't our brave champion. Look here, my pride and joy, now in full bloom. Life finds purchase, even here. Just gazing at them gives me a measure of peace. Oh, what's that you have there? This flower simply radiates warmth. Thank you very much. I was just thinking we could do with a bit more color around here. This is just perfect. Brave champion, how would you like to preserve this scene upon a canvas? The bloom is just upon us, after all.
What's done is done. The Earth Tree is no more.
Why does that voice
What is
actor sound
lost
familiar?
can never return.
I don't know, it just gave me like Dark Souls 3 vibes. Like in the falling painting world. Alright, Chapter 3. Flowers. In embracing warmth from the flowers, the same flowers that grew in my painter's shed. I'm an artist, planting the Earth Tree. I'm a guest, bearing a sword. I am a silent, I am witness. A guest. I am a guest. Or perhaps an executor? I feel like I was saying his name wrong. The guest speaks. I will wait until your Earth Tree is complete. Yeah, so we had chapter 4 is like, this is where we got. Now we're on 5. Old friend, the Earth Tree was still incomplete, and so I drew a sketch and solace of an old friend from the land of reeds, who speaks not a word. I will entrust it to my guest. I cannot complete the Earth Tree before another executor arrives in the first one's steed. Got a couple things. Now we're on this. The Crucible Knight. A portrait of my guest, or perhaps my executioner. Is it executioner? I'm gonna say executioner. A crucible holds a composite my guest could not bear to render a judgment. Here at the painting's shed, overlooking the Earth Tree until the very end. Alright, let's see what we got.
Surely you can see it. The light is fading fast. It won't be long now. We have no choice but to augment what little grace we enjoy, and your memories will be the key. I heard the voice. A golden seed has begun to sprout in a harsh land of frigid cold, where no one sets foot. It's calling to you. This might be selfish, but please, imagine if we're successful this time. Would you lend me your strength once more?
Give me something easy. All right, I can take it.
Okay. Finally, with the expedition complete, I didn't know that if I just put on the remembrance and solo queue into an act, it's guaranteed to give me the shattering earth of mountaintops. I didn't know that. I feel
knew
stupid.
you'd soon return. I can feel the warmth of its radiance. Please, this time it has to work.
Yeah. Oh, cutscene. This should be the ending of Executioner's story. Oh, look at the Earth Tree. Look at it. In all of its glory.
Behold its majesty.
Is that the first time I'm hearing the Executioner talk?
It never fails to move me. Peer upon it from afar. Be satisfied with what you have.
Oh shit. Might have to fight
I
myself.
will curtail the threat that awaits us.
Oh my god. This is so samurai-esque.
And let any who dare disturb such peace face my blade.
Alright then, let's have a parry off. Come on, let's do it then. Let's go. What's up? Okay. Damn, you hurt? Alright, come on. Damn it. It's a 6 hit, right? 2, 3, 4, 5, 5? Oh, you're dead.
And yet still you surge. Foolish other self. Then I ask that you live without averting your gaze.
Look at it. It's... Hold on. Ow. I don't really know where to go. Ooh, what's this? Oh, that's where he died. Okay. I guess I go to the light. Okay, the light. Oh. A Crucible Knight is dead. And it's a painting. Interesting. Oh, we got another Crucible Knight with a katana. What happened, buddy? I'm guessing... Oh. He just killed himself. That really wasn't a conversation. I don't really know why it asked me to talk to him. He didn't say a word. He just ended his life in front of me. Okay. Oh, and there I am.
We've reclaimed the light of grace. We owe this to you. Thank you, truly. But what's this wound? Ah, from your memories. I vow, as priestess, that the Erd Tree will live again. It shall be as you remember. So please, do not lose sight of yourself.
And now we have the remembrance It's all done. But let's go read that journal and figure out what happened there at the end. Here it is. The Crucible Knight. A portrait of my guest, or perhaps my executioner. A crucible holds a composite my guest could not bear to render a judgment. Here, at the painter's shed, overlooking the earth tree until the very end. Okay, so is he saying that the Crucible Knight that we saw dead on the floor is the Crucible Knight that killed the girl? Or are we saying that the Crucible Knight on the floor is dead because he tried to kill us because we wouldn't kill the girl? Because something happened. But I'm guessing my guest could not bear to render judgment. So okay, so what I'm guessing is that the Crucible Knight could not kill the maiden or the woman in the shack, and so we did it, and then we killed him, and then we killed ourselves. I don't know. I guess that's my theory. I have no idea, but there we go. So we've done everyone's things, like Recluse, like Executioner, Recluse, Revenant, Raider, Duchess, Ironeye, Guardian. The only person that we are missing is Wilder, my main. So let me go ahead and equip him, and I should be able... That's not the right thing. I'm gonna teleport even though it's across the room. So all we got left is Wilder. And once we get his remembrance, then we are technically done. Though, in terms of platinuming the game, I need one more trophy, which is to collect a lot of rare items. Which, hopefully, I can do that. Well, and reach the ending. The basic ending is what I'm guessing they want me to reach with defeating this guy. But, yeah, we'll see. Chapter 1. The Wilder departed from his faraway home, braving the sea of fog to reach Linveld, a nightfarer's forays, whether the soul and cloud recollection, causing one night to bleed into the next. But of one thing he remained certain, that he must track down the Night Lord and bury it. There was no choice. He repeated the words to himself, all the while clenching a precious object in his hand, a solitary earring, its counterpart long lost. Interesting. In a corner of a round table hold, light shines in through the ceiling to a dimly lit room. There stood the Wilder, holding the solitary earring up to the light, casting a pattern on the wall that he could not comprehend. The Wilder was sure that it was some word, or perhaps a phrase, but he could not recall it. Where had he misplaced the earring? If he only had its counterpart? Is that a spelling error on their part? Surely the meaning could be divined? He dreamt of his home, 2 horses galloping across Windwell Knoll. They were a healthy pair of twins, which was rare. To the Wilder and to Blank, the horses were special. Upon a hill they ran a beast. He looked at her, hair dancing in the wind, and saw the earring on her left ear, but he could not recall a face. My Lord Wilder, how are you today? The voice of the Iron Manal awakened him. Time for another errand, no doubt. How do I begin remembrance? Okay. Or maybe it's here, because he said there's like a hole in the wall, and he held the earring up. Yep, there it is. Light shines through the earring, projecting a pattern. It made little sense, however.
Wilder, would it be possible for you to procure me a whetstone? I consider it my inviolable duty to keep everyone's armaments in tip-top shape. But I'm afraid there's very little life left in the stone I have here. You have a discerning eye, do you not? Would you be willing to hunt one down for me? Simply marvelous. I advise you to make your way to the mining tunnel. The underground passageways are sure to contain ore suitable for metalwork.
Okay.
There are whetstones to be found there, I'm certain.
Okay, and boom. And she should give me a whetstone, right? Enemy felled. Objective location can now be determined. What does that mean? Oh. High quality whetstone. Okay, I did it.
Oh, this will make repairing armaments much easier. I've little to offer. But if anything's...
An earring.
I'm very sorry, but that belongs to the priestess. Anything else? Oh, you merely wish to borrow it. Very well. But once you're finished, be certain to return it to her.
Okay, let's hold it up. Hold up both earrings now. With both earrings together, a description of wind is projected, along with a short passage. Two horses gallop side by side. May the wind spur us on our path. Okay, so like, what is the priestess like Wilder's like lover or family member? Like what? They obviously know each other due to the fact that Wilder has another piece of the earring.
What is it? You can tell me.
Here.
What's this? It must be repaired already. That barely took any time at all. Thank you for fetching it. This is a thing of great value to me. A compass that will lead me to someone dear. I suppose you're thinking that earrings normally come in pairs.
I have the other pair.
Forgive me. I've likely talked your ear off. We must prepare for the next battle.
Okay, clutching the now solitary earring, the Wilder drifted off into sleep. The sun was setting on Windwell Knoll, and as if in defense to its name, a gale howled. The dreaded winter was approaching. By the time of the first frost, he knew that his sister would be far along her journey. The Wilder fell silent and blank, flashing her signature smile, flicked her earring with her finger. Goodbye for now, dear brother. Once we're done, we'll meet again. He could not remember her name, but he always remembered those parting words. So, is the priestess Wilder's sister or something? The Wilder continued to fight, never mentioning his younger sister. There was no way forward except to soldier through the war at hand. He returned to the Round Table Hold that day to discover a note from the Iron Manal. I've considered what might explain your singular obsession with that earring. Then it came to me. The two of you possess a striking likeness, so much so that I simply cannot deny it. There is something that you must know. Please check the study. Okay, let's just do it then. Fuck it. A short passage on the passing of the night. Hark, warriors, fell the Lord, and thy sins absolve. Upon the breaking of the night, the hold shall crumble, and thou too shalt be undone. What am I looking for? A short passage on the underground crypt. We lie, the condemned of the first nightfall, whose sin is too great for absolution. By our own deeds, thus we shall ever guide our Regini until the night breaks. Oh, what about over here? A short passage on the priestess of the Round Table. The priestess, mouthpiece of the formless master, rooted to the Round Table, she must share its fate. What's happening? I can't move. From somewhere, the sound of a heavy door opening rings out. There it is. Whoa.
Yes, the crypt is filled with the ancient people of these lands. I still remember looking after them long, long ago. As you know, mortality does not apply to those such as myself.
Yeah.
These souls were laid to rest here in anticipation of the threat we now face, in a ritual required to draw the minds of their descendants here.
The ways of cutting point to the deep woods, bestow branches to those who are worthy and wise. The ways of the cutting point to Windwale Knoll, bestow branches to those who wander and roam. To atone for the first sin, we elect to become the foundation. Okay.
Brave champion. There is something that you should know. The priestess was here long before the rest of you. Indeed, she is held captive by the Round Table itself.
I guess I'll go talk to her. Fuck it. Here I come, priestess. I'm just gonna call you Duchess. I'm very tired of calling you priestess. Whee. Hello.
What is it? You can tell me.
Well, are you
So,
trapped?
dear caretaker, let the cat out the bag. It's true. I'm imprisoned by the Round Table Hold. Far from an architect of this scheme, I am merely another condemned. You may find it amusing, but it is the truth. Once we're done, it will be goodbye. The Round Table Hold and I are one and the same. I am rooted to this place, my exit forbidden. I'm glad we're in this together. It could be worse. We will win this war. I promise.
If I'm Wilder, I'm thinking about every single way I can free my sister from this place. I'm just saying, like, it seems like Wilder and you know, his sister have a pretty good relationship. So Wilder had the same dream again, time and time again. A long night persists, driving his clansfolk to madness. After a horrific battle, all that remains upon Windwale Knoll is a sea of gravestones. After the deaths of cousin Farhand, Little Shiri, and his own father, these names, man, the clan's chieftain, the Wilder, discovers that only he remains, and now only he can avenge his clan. Only he can bring an end to the night. But even if he can, once we're done, it will be goodbye. Even if the night were extinguished, the twin horses will never gallop beside one another again. That is sad. Holding his greatsword, the Wilder drifted off to sleep. Out of nowhere, he heard the rustle of cloth, then the clink of something being placed on the table. The Wilder awoke and slowly sat up. The note attached to the key reads, "Take this, warrior. I apologize for my intrusion." Small key featuring ornament. The note attached to the key reads, "Take this." Okay, so a small key featuring fine ornaments, a fine work of crafts made by Gillian, the Duchess steward in Defisto. The Duchess once lived under the victim's roof, where she applied herself as a virtuous thief. She locked the tools of her trade inside a box, prized possession, which she hid in a dim cellar. This practice has not changed since coming to the Round Table Hold, yet she keeps her secrets safe from prying eyes, concealing them in darkened corners. Says there's something here. Oh. A scrap of paper detailing the new night. Scrap of paper detailing a new night, written in the tongue of an ancient people. The passage is torn from its former binding. Reads, "The priestess is the very cornerstone of the Round Table, indispensable. Should the Night Lord fall, the Round Table too will crumble, as their fates are together bound. Yet, should the Round Table be remade, perhaps the priestess may be emancipated from her binding. This might be done upon the falling of the new night, should the Lord's power be lost, and if so..." Oh, I can take the power. Maybe if I become the new Night Lord, she'll live. I guess I'll talk to Recluse. Hey.
Does the idea of leaving the priestess behind trouble thee?
Yes.
What a tender soul thou art. In that case, I have knowledge I would relay. Seek thee a tear of silver, but the road will be one of hardship. All the same, I wish thee good fortune, for the fortitude required is a rare thing indeed.
Silver tear.
How are you faring? Well, I shall expound upon the matter. I've heard stories of the Eternal City. Some postulate that the tears are the essence of life itself. If that is what you seek, then you might wish to pay a visit to Noclatio, the Shrouded City, a place that was once part of a greater whole.
And how do I do that? Can I get the fucking item now, please? Thank you.
Excellent. I would do anything if it means we might save her. Blame me for putting you in this position if you will, but I leave her fate in your hands.
What does that mean? What does that mean? What does that mean? What does that mean? Like, am I really about to become a Night Lord? I feel like I am. There's really nothing else I can do. I got his remembrance outfit. And a silver tear. Oh, so that's all of his things. The silver tear he grabs to gently throb. The Wilder discovered a familiar brooch by his belongings in his tribe. When one warrior gave such a gift to another, it was a promise to ever fight by side, whether separated by land or sea. Did his younger sister remember such customs? He pinned the brooch to his coat, and was their practice, and gently placed his hand upon it. Once we're done, it'll be goodbye. He knew that twin horses would never run free again, as once they did, side by side, but perhaps just one could gallop onward. Oh, well, you know, I find it funny that Wilder is going to be the type of guy to sacrifice, like, a knight would, like, these guys would be the type of people to sacrifice themselves. What is different? Wait, are you telling me that little brooch right there is the only difference? Well, that's, I mean, I'll put it on just for you know, the shits and giggles, but come on, guys, they couldn't have made a better remembrance outfit for Wilder. Gee. Alright, so this finally made it to the end of Wilder's ending, defeating the Night Aspect with how do I show it? It might be here. Yeah, beating the Night Aspect with the silver tear equipped, and we can go over to him and touch the Night Lord. Okay. I'm guessing, is that us? Or is that our sword? Okay, so Wilder became the Night Lord. He took over the Night Lord's body. And I think it's funny because all the weapons that the Night Lord used, if I'm not mistaken, all of the weapons that the Night Lord was using are now, like, he didn't take them up. He took his sword. Now, there is one ending to this game that you can get that it's not the Remembrance ending, it's the Dawn ending. And I got it with Ironeye, but minor recording issues happened to where, like, the screen was frozen. So I think I'll get it again and I'll show it. I don't know if I'll get that with friends though, and I will try to, if that's the case. Wilder's earring. Now let's see. What's the last thing for Wilder? Chapter 9. After a time, a new Night Lord came to be. The Round Table Hold, spared from annihilation, would be formed anew in preparation for a new night. But would it be enough to free the priestess? He would never know. The Night Lord lumbered on, indifferent to whether or not the twin horses would ever ride again. Here it is. A single earring belonging to the Wilder, rusted and encrusted with grime. Such ornaments were worn for generations by a distant tribe. They are delicately embellished to cast a pattern when held up to the light. A relic of the Lord who lumbered ever onward, clutching tight to this single ornament. So when Wilder took over the Night Lord's body, I'm guessing like he roams around holding the earring. Okay, well that's Wilder's Remembrance done. Just need one more ending and then we're done. Off touch corpse, offer the Night Lord's rune. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna skip this, and then I'm gonna get the final cutscene. There it is. Well, that's gonna be it for this episode, guys. This is the last episode of Nightreign, so if you enjoyed this video, it's a pretty long one, about like 2 hours. So if you made it through here, I appreciate it. If you kept it on in the background, still appreciate it. But anyway, if you guys enjoyed this video, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.